Sup guys, back to our original location. This is gonna still be like a faster format, getting here late. Next week we'll go back to regularly scheduled programming, but let's just get right into it. A lot of good games this week. Our top two seeds played, and we had one really close game between Team Army Jr. and Pack Nicely, which is, you always love to see. Games that are less than 5 points, because it really could go either way. It literally could just come down to a player hitting a 3-pointer. But anyway, we'll start with the Mog Squad versus the Codfather. I would say about midweek. Derek White was to play against the Chicago Bulls. I think it was towards the end of the week, and he was doing great, balling out. I think he had like 20 or so points at halftime, and then he fell to injury. Now, reports are still unclear what exactly happened. Derek White should be back in a timely fashion. It shouldn't be too long of an injury. But the Mog Squad had this statement to give, and I'll let y'all read it. It's a bit too much for me to say. Yeah, so you hate to be the intern, but when shit hits the fan and just stuff like that, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's how it is. And then not too long later, maybe a day or two after, the Mog Squad posted an early win in the face of Ty Jerome, who needed like 30 fantasy points to get the Codfather the win. But Ty Jerome could not do it. He ended up with 3 fantasy points, which it's just it sucks. He got immediately dropped by the Codfather and is nowhere to be seen. Maybe he's at the bar Brewers right now, drinking away his sorrows. But as for me saying Mog Squad saying they got the early win, they posted this on their main feed, and I'll let y'all see that. You just got mogged. Yeah, so this might be a common occurrence. The Mog Squad is now first overall in the league, number 1 in standings. It's a 4-way tie for first place, but Mog Squad has the most points, 4 out of them, and in the entire league. As for the standings, it goes Mog Squad, then Codfather, Kanto Embers, then I Could Go For A Beer, all 5-1, absolutely doing superb. Then we got Corey Shower and Team Army Jr. at 4-2, both getting solid dubs. Team Army Jr. getting that 3-point win last week, which was absolutely huge. You don't want to give up a loss to Pack Nicely, who is all the way down in 13th at 1-5. But I have nothing much to say, because also the Emperors and Team Web Warrior 1-5. Emperors yet again choking. Jared Allen only putting up 7 points. Just absolutely disgusting. And in between those, we have some people at 3-3. Harlem Globetrotters, the Fraggle Rock 9, and Team Dam. Team Dam took a loss and fell down 2 rankings, which you just hate to see. Then you have Gilbert Arenas at 2-4, the sole person with that standing. But they're on a 2-game losing streak, so they're hoping to turn it around. And then as for our last team place, still winless at 0-6, Team Lobster. They did not have the best of the week last week, only putting up 119. It's just not enough. It's not enough. And our highest person to put up the most amount of points was the Fraggle Rock 9 at 240. Props to him. He got a solid win against Gilbert Arenas. Another fun fact is Codfather could have put up over 300 points, and I think this is the 2nd or 3rd time this season he had the potential to put up 300 points, which is absolutely scary to see. Come down the line, if his team stays healthy, you will not want to face him. Altogether, let's go into our power rankings, and that will do it. I'll wish y'all farewell. One last thing before I do. Our temporary punishment for the last place is that they'll have to work with me to make an entire How It's Made episode. And each person in the league will get a copy of it. But without further ado, let's get into Fagan's list. Peace, y'all.